Oh,
Hurry up.
Coach, what did you? Oh, sorry, Coach. What did you think was kind of holding back the offense late in the game? You guys missed 6 straight before Cody had that last layup.
I thought we settled for some hard shots. Their physicality bothered us. Give them credit, but I thought we were true. When teams playing as physical as that, you got to get to the foul line, which they did a much better job of than us in the last 5, 6, 7 minutes. I thought we've been throwing the extra pass for a while, and we didn't trust our teammates and make the extra pass. We took some really hard shots. We just talked about it in there. You know, you're in a possession game. You got to score or you got to get a great shot. Can't take a hard shot. We took too many.
Tarek, go ahead.
Coach Chris Smith again struggled. Just a comment on him, and with about 4 minutes to go, he was on the bench. I know you subbed him back in with about a minute and a half to go, but right there, why keeping him out the game? Was it just because he wasn't playing too hot, or what was it?
Anything I do, call a play, call a timeout, lineups is to try to win the game. That being said, this game was extremely physical. I thought that bothered Chris.
Mike, go ahead.
You know, Coach, what can you say about Hill and Riley? 15 points for Riley, 10 for Hill. Definitely a physical game, and, you know, they were definitely a factor in the middle. What can you say about your big men?
I thought that defensively, I got to do a much better job of coaching Jalen and Cody to our low post defense. It was probably the reason that our defense was so bad, to be quite honest with you. Other than leaving guys, they had 3 guys. They hit 3 threes in the first half from guys that can't shoot at all and hadn't made one all year. One banked in. Our low post defense, I thought Zed Key destroyed us, and I got to do a much better job with our interior defense. We're standing behind the post. At winning time, at Marquette, we were excellent defensively. At winning time today, we really struggled with our interior defense.
Mark Wicker, go ahead.
Nick, as you alluded to earlier about the shots you were getting, the 3-point game was not really there for you today. It was because you weren't making the extra pass, or how many of the looks did you like that you were getting from 3-point?
Well, you know, I'm not looking at the film, Mark, but to be honest, you know, just off the top of my head, I just talked to the guys in the locker room. You know, when you're down 4, you're down 3, 4, or 5, and you're under 3 minutes, like, you have to get a great shot or you got to get fouled. And I thought we took some, you know, not crazy, but just we didn't work the 1, 2 more passes to where we could get fouled or could get the wide open shot. Now, again, I'm not looking at the film. I know we missed. Cody missed point blank layups. Jalen missed point blank layups. Tiger missed 3 layups. But I you know, to your point, yeah, it's just the thing that we've got to learn. And I thought we tried to do too much, and took a couple of really hard ones at crucial times where we've got to make sure we get a great look or get a layup or a foul. We just didn't do that at crucial points.
All right, a couple more here for Coach Sam. Go ahead.
I will say this, Mark. There was one I remember now. Jaime, we got the switch. We had Jaime on their point guard at 6 feet, and you know, usually that's a time we score every time. And you know, again, the physicality was a big factor.
Sam, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. So Johnny started 3 of 3 from the field, got your first 6 points, but from that point on, pretty much fell silent, 2 of 10 the rest of the game. Is that just a matter of taking the wrong shots, bad shots, or what happened down the stretch with him, do you think?
I mean, look, guys, he's not going to go 10 for 10 or 20 for 20. So I will, you know, not his fault at the end of the game. You know, he had to take a couple hard ones, you know, that I would throw out the window. So he's probably 5 for 11, 1 for 4. I know he had a great shot in the last 5 minutes right in front of me in the corner where we ran great offense. And, you know, obviously we needed that to go down big time at that point. Back to that was a time where we really did get the shot we wanted. But you know, it's just part of it, guys. I would still say, look, I just told the team, guys, If we give up 77, we're not going to win another game. You know, our record we will lose every game we give up 77 the rest of the year. That's my prediction. So that's why we lost.
Tarek, go ahead.
Coach, you kind of just answered a little bit, but real quick, I mean, I know the box score can be a little moot after a loss, but you out rebounded them, less turnovers, more assists, more points in the paint, and more second chance points. You know, I would just say that it seemed like you'd be pretty happy with those numbers. Obviously, you didn't win. Can you just kind of talk a little bit more what those numbers represent and why it didn't come out with a victory?
Well, I will say this. I thought it was a hell of a battle. I thought we played well for a long period of time, but you know, when we were scoring and we were playing well offensively, we were playing poor defensively. And, you know, there was a possession where they missed a free throw. We had like a 4 or 5 point lead, and Jalen Hill don't block out on the foul line. Like, the basketball gods get you. You know, to me, you deserve to lose when those type of things happen. The stat sheet didn't decide this game. I thought toughness and playing smart and all the things that coaches talk about decided this game. And again, I thought it was a great game. I thought for a lot of reasons, but we've got to be the tougher team. And the last 5 minutes, they were the tougher team. I think that's pretty point blank what happened today.
All right, final 2 questions for Coach here. Tukni, go ahead.
Speaking to kind of the competitiveness of the game, obviously no fans, but how would you describe kind of the attitude, the atmosphere of this kind of non-conference game for your guys in terms of just getting in a really good competition at this time of the year?
It was a great game. The guys are used to no fans by now. So, you know, the intensity of the game and the physicality of the game was high level. It was extremely high level game. A lot of kids made good plays on both sides. Our defense got us beat, guys. I don't know how many times I can say it. You know, we had a lot of mental breakdowns, and they're hard enough to beat, and a few blockouts where we weren't tough enough, and then some mental toughness is just as important as physical toughness. We had some unbelievably bad decisions on the defensive end that cost us this game.
All right, final question here for Coach Sam.
Hey, Coach. So you had those back-to-back threes by Eugene Brown. What do you think happened there? Because that's when you kind of went from it being tied back and forth to.
Yeah, Sam, I just answered that. Mental breakdowns, inexcusable mental breakdowns. One was on the break. Nobody had him. And stuff like that in a game like this, that's what the game's decided by. You know, you lose a guy, we don't get matched up a couple times, and inexcusable mental breakdowns, that's the difference in the game.